All right, everybody, we are back again with episode 2 of Satisfactory 1.1 series. And in the last episode, we got basically the first tier done, but we're going to do more now. We're going to get a little bit past this. So we're on tier 2. We got parts assembly, all this kind of stuff. So what we wanted to do is get our concrete built up and some power going. Definitely concrete, though, so I can make a platform and I can start building these machines over there. Let's go over here and grab some more of this limestone. When I get more of this stuff, maybe I can just make... It doesn't have to be super big right off the bat, but these machines do take up a lot of room. So let's run over here to this side. All right, and we're here. Let's grab this stuff too. It should be 300 on each side. And since it's multiples of 3, that should give us like 200 concrete from the 600, which again is not very much at all. I need to find more limestone nearby. Actually, I don't think I've checked for that. Limestone. Got that one. That's the other one we were using. Oh, it looks like there's a bundle of it down that way. We'll have to go check that out later. Hopefully it's better than the impure nodes that I've been seeing. Alright, so we got this one. Toss that in there. We got 33. Again, it's just not very much. Let's go here to foundations. Takes 5. Oh, we can build quite a few. Might be able to do this. Alright, so where are we going to start this base at? And on this playthrough, I'm going to try to do like a little bit of learning from my last one. The last one, I tried making just a giant mega base, which was cool, but it was very laggy. And I also like the idea of being able to have like some trains and stuff that go through the entire terrain across the entire map. So something along those lines. And then we also have the hypertube systems that are more efficient now in 1.1 with the junctions. So we're going to utilize that as well. So I'm thinking that we just build buildings in specific areas, and they're going to each make a specific part. So like one will be for plates, one will be for rods, and things like that. And then from there, we'll basically transport it to areas that we need, and preferably keep them nearby as things get more complex. Because before I just did like iron ingots, just a basic ore, and I think that's too low on the tier list, because you have to transport so many materials doing it that way. Okay, so let's look around real quick. Where are we going to build this thing? We got this open area here. It goes way out that way too. Maybe I'll start over in this direction. All right, let's get a foundation. We'll start off with a big one. And I think we're supposed to hold down control in order to keep it on the grid. And I don't want to get too close to this because there's poison there. So we gotta balance this out a little bit. That poison's a problem. Put it like that. We'll work with it. We'll see what happens. Let's go this way. Zoop mode. And we'll just go like a 5 long for now. Again, we don't got much materials, so I want to try to utilize what I can with what I got. And how close can I get to this? Can I get over here? All right, we're still good right here. And one more. I can't even jump up there. There we go. Got a slide jump. Okay, we got ourselves a little platform here. So what I want to do is put some of these machines up here and get them off the ground so we have a flat area to work with. The other thing too is that I can start making what was it, the power station that I was gonna do, but yeah, that'll be later. Let's not get ahead yet. Okay, so we'll go to production. I'm gonna start picking these up. This one's empty. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this line. There we go. And so I guess this one, we're going to do iron first because that's the one we need the most of. How about we do something like this? We'll start out with the smelters. Like, probably put them at the end here. Oh yeah, we can do the what was it? The nudge mode, right? Now we can do vertical nudging. That's right. You go like page up and just go up forever. We can also nudge as far as we want. That's awesome. I'm going to say that's one of my favorite features. Because before it was so hard to line things up, especially when you can't fly. That nudge is going to be amazing. So let's utilize that as much as I can. We'll put it right here on the end, line it up like that. That looks like it's centered. Place it. We're going to put another one right here. Again, let's do the nudge mode. Put it right in the center. Okay, so there's 3 different iron nodes over there. Each one of these does 30, right? And those are normal ones. So how much would that be? We can figure that out actually right now. I don't think it's 60. It might be 120 because it's a normal node. So let's pick these up. Pick up miner. And let's do the MK1. Line it up this way. Oh, it's 60. Okay. So we got 60 here. Let's put up some power lines. We're gonna need one here and probably one right over here. Connect the 2. Plug that one in, and we're running low on power lines. Look at that. Well, we got copper, right? Cables. Let's make that real quick. There we go. Okay, we got some cables. That should be good for now. Now we can get this powered up. So this one's going to go right over here. I wish you could put like these power lines like on top of buildings. That would be pretty cool. Well, we can put them on rocks, right? Oh, we need more copper wire. Which we had an entire copper wire factory thing right here. Look, 500. Perfect. Grab these plates while we can too. Okay. So maybe that's why I couldn't do it. Does it go on top? It'll go on the rock though, I'm pretty sure. If we get it at the right angle. Yep. Alright. Power line on rock. And then we'll plug it in right over here. If I can find an opening. Do that for now. Just use that so I can get this one going. We'll build it up. And then we're going to slowly build that up afterwards. So if that's 60, each one of these does how much? 40. Yeah, so these drills are way faster. Only 2 of them. And let's go get our limestone again. It looks like it's done. I'm going to grab it from there and from the other one. Okay, grabbed it from that too. Now let's go back over here. So we got the foundation over there. Now we're going to make that into the iron one. We have this auto iron one right there. And I also like doing foundations, you know, to connect it. But we just don't have the materials yet. I might just have to build something temporary now and then work my way from that. Which I'm not happy about. I want to make things look good. I don't know. I got a bunch of limestone. Let's make some more concrete real quick. So over here. I'll make it by hand. We can make 367. That'll add up. Let's get that done. Okay, it looks like we're almost done with the concrete. Once this finishes, I think I'm going to get some more reinforced plates because I need to make some of those assemblers. So we can make some other materials. And I know we need reinforced iron plates for that. So once this is finished, I'm going to make probably like maybe 10 of those. I got to make screws first. And then from there, I'll get a little bit more cable. So we have ways to do some power. And then we'll continue to build some more stuff. Okay, we got the materials that I was looking for. Now let's go out over here. See what we're going to work with. I know I want to get the iron going, but I was also wanting to get that concrete going automatically. And also trying to get it over here is a bit of a problem. I'm thinking that, man, it's like I want to move everything. Yeah, okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. Let's keep going. Let's go with the foundations again. Let's build off of this. Go zoop mode. God, I can't wait till I can jump higher. It's going to be so much better. All right, we're going to go this way some more. Another one. And we're going to go out that way. There we go. That should work. And this will basically give us a platform that we can grab those conveyor belts and just pull them right to it. Okay, we'll do something like that. And then this can go right up to here. Like that. And do we have the stands for it now? Organization, logistics. No, we don't have the stands for it. But we do have these. Okay. Let's just rotate it. Put it right here. Then we'll have another one that goes right next to it. Put it right here. Maybe we just got to turn it like that. Let's put it side by side. Another one there. We'll do the same thing with this. Looks like they're lined up. And then that'll be for the other two that pop up later on. So pull that forward. We're only going to pull this one for now. So let's get this one all the way over there. Pull it to the end. Make sure it's straight. And then we're going to want to do the straight mode. There we go. I think that's far enough over. We can always test it like this. Should work out. We just start off with a nice looking conveyor belt system. Okay, so that goes here. Now why is it at an angle like that? It's straight, right? I hope it's straight. Oh, we got a curve mode. Okay, so we're going to do that. Put it on the end here. And then we're going to rotate it again. Looks like we're running low on rods. We might have enough for this. Put those all there. Straight mode. And then just pull it down. And I'm probably going to add a little bit more foundations over at this point. That way we can actually connect them and make them look pretty good. So down this way. And now, this is the very right one. So maybe we'll do another smelter separately from that. And then this one's going to rotate out this way and plug right into here. Oh, and these are the wrong direction, aren't they? Oh, nope, this one is. The other ones are fine. It's just that one. So rotate. Put it in the center. Then we're going to pull this over here. Probably to right there. And then connect. And then let's act like these other ones got here, but I don't have to use all the materials yet. And then this one's going to go right over to this side. Like that. And then it's going to connect right into there. And this one, don't necessarily have to rotate it like that, like the other ones were. We'll just maybe put it right here. And then connect it. There we go, something like that. And we'll connect those ones later when we have it. But for now, we don't have it. Then we got to get the power poles. Almost fell out of there. Connect them. And then we'll just power this one up for now. Once we connect it to the power. And this is going to be for the iron, so I can probably get rid of this smelter here. That's connected to that wire. And then pull it from there, this one, and now we got power here. Okay, so now we got iron ingots going on, which is great. Now, each one of these MK1 belts only does 60 resources. So these are doing 30 apiece. Okay, so that's another problem I didn't think about. Yep, I did not think about that. So we're gonna need a smelter, so 2 for each line. Yeah. All right, I messed that up a little bit. We can fix it though. So 1 here, another one there. It's 2, 4, 5. All right, we need 1 more. We're gonna get rid of this container. All right, I still got inventory room. I thought that was gonna fill my inventory up. Now we're gonna go this way. Grab it at the end. Pull it down. I'm just gonna go all the way down with it. Or at least to the 10 point. Let's see. Jump up. There we go. So this one needs to go into these 2. I know what I can do. So this one here, I can just split with this smelter at this point. And then power line, you go here. And then we're going to remove this one. And just plug it back into that. Okay. Now, these are all going to be iron, so that's okay that that's happening. But we're going to remove it. Just leave what's in there already. And then this one is going to split off into this one. So let's go to logistics. Let's go to splitter. And we're going to pull off of this. But where do we want to pull it off at is the question. Let's do something like this. Remove that. I'm going to do a little bit of a reset. And I should just put these in the hotbar here. So number 5, number 6. Here we go. And so number 5 is going to be the splitter. We'll just put it right in the center. Just like that. And then over here, we'll do the same thing. And another one right over here. And from there, we'll literally just connect them. What do you mean it's too steep? That's the weirdest sounding thing I've ever heard. How is that steep? It's flat. Okay, that works. Get them all connected. Looks like we're running low on plates. Let's see if there's any plates then that's been being made. Yep, we got 200. Perfect. Okay, so we got the extras that we needed. So we got our splitters. Those are all connected that way. This one on the end here is going to go all the way down and connect here. And go to those 2. Then we got this one. That's going to be coming from this direction. Connect here. And then this one is going to connect right there. Here we go. So essentially those are all connected. Now we just got to get the other miners, the automated miners, to actually start pushing them down this way. For now, that should work. Let's change this by putting more power in here. Oh, number 1. Connect it. There we go. And we don't need to power that yet, so we'll just keep that off. But now we got those 2 going. Perfect. And now we're going to use these 2 to make plates, these 2 to make rods, and these 2 to make screws. And we should have ourselves some stuff automated. So if we have 30 coming out of here on each side, that's 60 total. And if we go to production and constructor, let's give it a little bit of room forward. I think we might have to go up here with it. Let's see what it's going to look like. So iron plates, it looks like we take in 30 per minute makes 20. Okay, so we don't have to go that far forward then. So we can actually put one right here behind it and connect it directly to it because each one is going to use 1 smelter. And that should work out just fine. There we are. Okay. And then we're going to have the power lines come forward. It's okay if they clip a little bit. One's going to go here, connect the two, and then that one will connect there. Okay, now we got plates. Now, do we have enough room? Well, we can make enough room right here. Looks like we got enough materials to do so. Okay, now we're going to put some containers. Organization, storage containers. And then this is just going to be plates. So I'm going to put that like right in the center there. And then we're going to have a merger, which is going to go point towards this direction. That's going to connect here. And then this one's going to connect there. And that should be 40 plates per minute. Not anything amazing, but it's automated and we have plates. Okay. The next one's going to be rods. We'll work on that soon enough. Which, we're going to have to make some rods because I'm running low on them. So let's see what we got over here. That was the copper. I'll take that. It looks like I still have some like sulfur in my inventory that I need to pick up. Plates are being made here too. Okay, so let's go here. Drop off some of the sulfur. The quartz, berries, and I think everything else I can hold on to for now. And let's look at what our power is looking like. I imagine it's going to start getting low soon. Let's fill that up. There we go. All filled up. Let's sort it. We got all that iron on us too. I guess for now, what I can do is just toss the iron in here. Is this full? Yeah, it's still full though. I'm just going to let that run out. The other iron that I can put through here, I can probably just do this temporarily. Let's do that storage container. And then let's just connect it. Again, temporary thing so I can get rid of all this. There goes all that iron. Plug that in. Plug that in. And hopefully it doesn't pop the breaker. We're going to find out. Now let's go see what we can do next here. Parts assembly. Select milestone. Cables, rods. Yeah, rods is the next thing we need to work on. So let's make some. Looks like I can make 100. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, we got our rods done. Now let's head back over here. And let's see what's going to come out of here. We're going to go iron. Another iron. Looks good. That's going to be 60 of them. And then now we got to go to the constructors. Place that real quick. Iron rods. So 15. That means we need 4 constructors to make all the rods that we can make out of these two. That's pretty cool. We make quite a bit. That's a lot of rods. Man. That's fine. Having more is better than not enough, right? All right, let's get to it. We're going to go with... We need 4 constructors. How are we going to fit these all here? Unless we get crafty. So line it up next to this one. Another one here. Foundations. Now if I built on top like this, and then we went let's see, vertical. There we go. I'm trying to figure out how I can do that to put it on top. Or can we just stack them on top? I don't think you can. Oh, wait. Let's get creative here. Hold on. Page. Let's do page up. we can go up with it. Oh my goodness, can I do that? Is that lined up? Oh my god. I can place it too? Look at that. Okay, is that lined up directly? I don't know if that is. That was too far back. Okay, but we can put it on top. Let's try that. That's gonna be hilarious. All right, line it up. Press H. Age out. Then go back. I think that's lined up. Yeah, that looks right. Place. There we go. Okay. Now, the question is, how am I going to make this work? So I go to logistics. Let's go with a splitter. Line it up. And then let's do this for number 7. If I do number 7, I'm going to go up to line up with that one. And I wish I could see. Is that the right height? Okay, that's the right height. Okay, and then we go like that, and like that, and like that. We got it just stacked up like that. That's pretty funny. Okay, there's 2 of them. And that'll work perfectly for that smelter. Now I just gotta switch these up to iron rods. Because the smelter's gonna do 30 a minute, right? And then we go with the power. One there, one there, one there. Look at that. We're all piled up. That's pretty cool. Wait a minute, do I do the wrong one? Oh no, that's fine. Okay, so we got one here too. And then I'll just build that on top and do the same thing. That's pretty cool. We need to make definitely some more reinforced plates. So let's go work on that real quick. I got the rods on me. Still got like 100 of them. Got to make some screws. And I got plenty of plates. So I think I want to make another 10 of these. Okay, we got 10 of them. And how are we looking on cable? I think we're okay for now. We're getting close to not having enough. Pick that up. The copper wire, that one's already worn out, so we don't need that now. Move all this. We're out of that now, right? Yep. Get rid of that. What do we got here? And gone. Gone. All right, all those are gone now. Cool. And then technically, I don't think I need that. Because those 2 are just going right there. Yep. Okay, that should work out. So let's go over here. Let's place another one of these bad boys right on top. The nudge is amazing. Being able to do that vertical nudge like that. It's a game changer. Line it up. And straight up to the top. There it is. I think that's a better way of doing it, actually going through it first and lining it up with the square and then just going straight up. Yep, then I'm lined up perfectly. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna grab the splitter, line it up again. You go this way. And then we got this one that's plugged into 3 already. What about over here? We don't have one here. So get rid of this. Plug it into here. Plug it in. Plug it in. Iron rods. Oh. Grid shut down. Okay, so what we can do with that, just shut this off for now. Yeah, we don't have enough power for all that. We already got rods being made though, but at least it's lined up, and I'll get the other conveyor belt going, but we need to get that power back on. We popped a breaker, man. Too much on the circuit. All right. Get it going again. Okay, so we got that. Let's grab the old lift. Going vertical. Line it up with the other one. I think it's 2 notches. 1, 2. That looks right. So that'll go there. And it looks like we're already out of iron too. So in the meantime, since we're out of iron, actually I want to make the storage first. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. These are both gonna drop down. So we're gonna get a merger. And this is gonna produce how many of these? 15, 30. Okay, it'll be 60 total, so all these can merge into one. Okay, that'll work out good. So let's pull it forward. We want it to go this direction. And then this one. Get out of here. It's like a flea from Morrowind. All right, rotate it. Connect. Connect. I'm going to come out this way and connect it to one of these. Just like that. Now we need to get the lift, which we're going to pull it up like this. And it's going to be 1, 2. And then from this side, 1, 2. There it goes. And we're going to have rods for days. That's pretty cool. All right, so there goes the rods. We got our lifts. Did it in that one area there. And this is just going to fill up to all the rods that we need. And now we got these two, which means that we can make screws out of them. Which I don't think we need that much for screws, but again, let's just go with it. But I need more power. So that's the other problem too. I need definitely to work on the power problem. Because I can't automate screws if I can't, afford the power to do it. So let's see what this is going to take real quick. We'll put this here. Line it up. This is going to make rods again. So honestly, I'll just put these up like this. Put it over here in the front. I'm jumping for some reason. And then go back. Page up. Oh god, that's so cool. Do the same thing here. Press H. Go back. And place it. Okay, and basically we'll just copy. Same way we did it over there. This might be a little bit of a problem because this is in the way now. You know what I could do is put it in the front. I think that's what I'm going to do. That way it's out of the way so I can actually use it. Okay, so this way. Go up 2. That should work. Alright. And then basically I'll just replicate this area here and do the same thing with the rods. So I can build all this before we do the power to it. Alright, we're going to do rods there. They're all rods too because I copied from those. So that's perfect. And then we got mergers. I'm going to do one here right in the front. It's going to go out this way. And then this one is going to go this direction. Just like that. It's going to connect here. Go out in the front. And then we need some more lifts. So we need a lift here. 1, 2. Connect it. And we'll go with another lift, which we can do in the front. 1, 2. All right, those are good for exiting. Perfect. And then this will be is going to take all the rods into it, which is going to be 60. And then this is just going to push out into where the screws are going to be built. So let's go back here and make sure this is all connected properly as well. We got a splitter. And the splitter, we want it to go input from this side. And the same thing here. Input, output. Repeat it. And then we're going to grab these nice lifts. This side, go up, 1, 2, rotate, and we're connected. And we'll do the same thing over here. So I don't need to put it on that side, I can just do it here again. So 1, 2. There we go. Make sure there's some power poles here. Thing is gonna get, and it's gonna need power. Definitely needs power. Plug it in here. And I'm gonna have to put another one here. I put it far out? Yeah, I did. Okay, so we'll put that one there. Connect it. And make sure there's enough room so I can connect these two on the outside and the ones there. But we're not connecting yet because we can't afford to. We don't got enough power. But those rods are being made. Now the next step is, at least just get up here real quick. Rods are being made. What do we got? Quite a bit. Perfect. And let's see what those plates are looking like. Oh, even better. Okay. And then cables are getting a little low. We can go make those by hand. We're not going to worry about copper too much at the moment. And then we're going to start working on probably building a power station. That's what we're going to have to do next. So we'll go here for cables and get some more of these. Okay, 100. Yeah, a little over 100 cables will be fine. Concrete's getting a little bit low. We can actually grab some more of that over here. So I'm going to grab some more concrete and I'm going to make a little bit more because we need to make a foundation so I can make the power station we're going to be making. Okay, I got a bunch of concrete now. So what we can do with this is I can start working on a little power station real quick. Now, where am I going to put it is the question. It could be anywhere, really, as long as we can connect wires to it, which again can be anywhere. Maybe I'll put it up on this hill. Let's go up here where the copper is and see what it looks like. Make a little power station up here on the hill. Looks like we got some room up here. Can't really get rid of all the trees yet until we get that upgrade for the chainsaw. So, but this is a nice flat area right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to utilize this. Okay, so let's go with the foundations. Now, hit control, make sure it's lined up. And we want to do zoot mode. Let's go 3 wide for now. Go with a 3x3. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is have 2 storage boxes. So we can just do them like this right in the center. One there. And another one right next to it. One storage box will be for wood, and the other one will be for leaves. There we go. Just like that. And now each one of these is going to go out. And we need to use constructors. So I'll put one here. And another one right next to it. Line it up. And then this one is going to make biomass with wood. And the next one will be making biomass with leaves. We'll put a power pole right in the center. Plug these both in. Just like that. And we got ourselves a start. These in there to connect them. We ain't got no power yet, but we'll be getting there. So There we go. Now that's going to be kind of a hybrid approach. Is going to automate it, but we got to manually put it in because we can't get it manually. That'd be nice if they added that at some point, but then what would be the point of using coal? So I guess that makes sense. Okay, so now we're going to extend this. There we go. And now this is all going to come out with the leaves. So we're going to go logistics, merge, just like this. That's going to go here, and that's going to go right there. Now, we have a little bit of an issue here. So, usually I make this when we have the biomass, like fuel cells or whatever you call them, the little round ones. And then you would build this, but we're building it a little early before I actually have that done. So, I'm going to make like a splitter here. So let's do another zoop. We're going to go with number 5. We're going to put a splitter right here in the center. And then this is going to go over to where the power is going to be made. And then basically I can get rid of this later and just go straight out this way to where it's going to make the biofuel. Which essentially will be right over here. So we're going to go with a constructor. Which we technically only need 1. So we should have enough materials for it. And then that'll go here. And then this is going to make the biofuel, which we do not have. So that kind of sucks. I think I just got to choose it from here. So it doesn't have a recipe. Get rid of this and put it back. And there should be no recipe selected. Okay. So it shouldn't take anything in yet. And then off this side, we're going to go right over here to the generators. So we're going to go, let's go 2 more, 3 more. Pull it forward. And let's fill it in. That should give us the room we need. And then this is also going to come out here when we have the biofuel into a storage container, which will be right here in the center. Do it the straight. Oh, wrong direction. Try that again. Rotate orange on the left. And too far over. Okay, I just got to use that that nudge mode, man. That's what it's for. So, centered. And centered. There we go. I did that the first time. We wouldn't have that issue. Now we use this power pole. Put it right up here. Connect this. That's plugged in. Good stuff. And now this should go right over here. And go right into where we need it to be. Should be right down the center. Now, what I'm going to do here, make this a little bit more simple where I can kind of just remove this extra part later. We're going to have a merger right in the center. And then this bad boy is going to go right here. Which, again, I can remove all that later. And actually, before I do that, I want it to be a little bit over here so I have room to put the actual generators. Yeah, we're going to have to mess this up a little bit. Okay. Because I'm supposed to put the first generator like right here. I can't do that if this is here. Let's try to put it as far over here as I can. Looks like that should still work. And we'll put it like that. Okay. So now we're going to go to power, biomass burner, rotate it, line it up with the foundation. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of generators right there. And this should be enough to get us to coal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm out of copper. That's cool though. But let's go here. Crafting bench. What I like about that, sort it. Wire. Let's get all this real quick. Okay, we got the materials we need now. I can get rid of the crafting bench. Now we need the splitters, which we're going to start right down here. Put them right in the middle. We want the input here. There we go. Come on. Man, I can't wait to get those jumper things. Come on, get on it. All right, there we go. Line them up with each one. And then we just get the conveyor belts to go and connect to them all. Be good to go. That burner. Place it there. Then we just connect them. I connected, right? Yep. We're good. And this should make quite a bit of power. That should run all the machines that we need in the early stages. And it's semi-automated, not completely, but it's enough to make your life a little bit easier. And we also have to put these power poles here. Power pole. That way we can connect all of them. And once the system is up and running, it shouldn't be an issue. It should be able to just stay up and running. Actually, let's not connect it like that. But let's just get all these connected real quick. All the way down. And then we'll do the same thing in the middle here. And once all this is all connected properly with the wires, we just need to get one of these running, and then it should start the whole system up and then feed itself. Plug that in. Let's do this. We'll put one here at the end. And we'll just do it like that all the way down. That one connects there. Like that. Now we're going to need two more, it looks like. Connect. And now this is going to go across. So now they're all connected. And then this one, I'm probably just going to pull it down this way. And then plug that in. Okay, so we're all plugged in. Would you look at that? And then this is going to be the biomass that goes here. And eventually what I'll do, I'll probably get rid of this splitter and have it go there. But I'll make, I'll put another one of these containers here later in order to store the biomass. So if I get any extra biomass, I can put it in the system without having to mess with it. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We'll use this last one. Let's put it in. Powers it up. Now everything should start going like it's supposed to. And all this stuff should be being put right out the other side. Go down the conveyor belts. It's going to go here, but it's not going to actually go in. It's just going to stop there because there's no recipe. There it goes. That's going to split. Now that's going to stop. And now it's going to send all of it this way, which is perfect. And then once it gets down here, it's going to start splitting it. And again, this is like a manifold setup. So it's going to take a while for it to fill up properly. So some of these won't be on. But eventually they will all be full as long as you keep filling the system. And then it'll run at full capacity. Each one of these is going to produce how much? 30 megawatts? Okay, so we got 3 times 6, 18. So you're looking at 180 megawatts on this side, 180 on this side. So 320 megawatts of power if I did the math right. So now this is going to go this way, split, starting up. There we go. And now all we got to do is take this big old system, another power line here, connect it, and we're going to go a little further out here and connect it to the main one. So plug this in right there, bring it down here, and let's see if we can plug it into that one. Yep, looks like there's another slot. Boom. And with just that, we already got a capacity of like 250, 280. It's going to keep going up as more gets put in there. And we're well on our way. Okay. I think that's going to be good for this episode. We got ourselves a foundation going. We got our iron factory started out. We're going to work on the screws next time. We're going to add some more automated miners, the MK1s, and then we got ourselves a hybrid power station hooked up. All right. So in the next one, we are going to improve on the screws. We're going to get the copper and the limestone automated so we can have concrete going. And then from there, we're going to work on our reinforced iron plates and getting some milestones going. All right, everybody. If you made it this far into the video, help me out a little bit and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments down below if you have any ideas or something I can do a little different to make it better. All right. See you all in the next video. Later. Hey, Valhalla Gaming TV community. Join me in a quick shout out of our community members that help support the channel. Thank you for your support and see you all in the next video.